For the revision project, what you need to do, because there's two parts. The first part is to point out things that you are not pleased with. So for this step, you need to find your project, go to Photop, open it up in Photop. And then the next step is to go under Image, go to Canvas Size, not Image Size, because what you're going to do is by increasing the canvas size, you're going to put a little border around it that then we're going to draw little arrows and kind of highlight things that we want to fix. So there's its current size. And then I would say add at least 4 inches, so it's 2 inches on each side. So for this one, I'm going to bump it up to 10.46. And this one I'm going to bump up to 14. So I have now area around it, then I can use to kind of put in some little text messages. So for this one, first, if you notice, the quote is a little bit hard to read because you have some lighter areas, darker areas, and the quote is fairly dark. So against a good light background, you get good contrast, but against kind of some of the other darker areas, you lose certain parts of the word. So for this one, first thing I'm going to do is you can either go to the brush tool, you can go to the pencil tool. If you need to, you can also go here, go to custom, find little arrows if you want. It's up to you how you want to kind of point it out. So for this first one, I'm going to use an arrow, hopefully once it loads. So I kind of bring in here. I'm just going to kind of put it like on there. And then take your text tool. Just so you can see the text is kind of small. Blow it up a little bit. Also, so you can see I'm going to put in red. So yeah, I'm going to mark out what I see as that kind of issue that it's facing. But again, if you want to, you can do something as simple as just taking the pencil tool. Make sure that your line is at least somewhat decent size. You can kind of see the cursors over here. So then I can also, if you're going to do the pencil tool, I forgot you do need to make sure you have kind of your own little layer. So then you can then draw on things. So I can highlight. Again, right now I'm just doing this so you can see it, but you can always go in. So again, I'm leaving little messages kind of pointing things out that I'm going to go ahead and fix in my next one. I did it again. Or you can draw little arrows. So again, for this one, ideally look for a solid 2 things you're going to fix, maybe 3. If it's a full revision, then you may just want to kind of move it to the side and talk about all the things that you're going to look for as you recreate the project. So again, for like this one, again, right now the text is too hard to read. So that could either be that I'm going to go back in and put a stroke around the text so there's more contrast to it. I'm going to try a different color. Things to do. This one, the basically author or like source of the quote is on equal footing. This one, it may actually be stronger if I downsize it and maybe separate it and pull it off to the side. And then the picture, again, you have this uplifting text. The picture is a little kind of ominous in the fact that you have waves crashing against the kind of seas. So like this one, it may be better if I'd have a little bit more kind of like uplifting image, possibly something showing more of like sky and like resort scene. But again, all the first part is just to identify things that you found that you did not like, and that's all you have to do. And just make sure that you charted them as you did it. So this is part 1 of the revision. Part 2 is actually executing and fixing the things that you did not find were very effective.